Following their meeting with the country's Vice President Darboe, the head of the African Union deployment team, Dr. Sajoba, updated GRTS on their meeting with the country's number 2.
The main purpose of meeting with the Vice President is to really introduce and hand over the first set of experts from the African Union that are here to support the government in the area of security sector reform, human rights, and transitional justice. So the 6 officers that we presented or we handed over to the Vice President this morning are drawn from 6 countries on the continent. They're from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Uganda, South Africa, and Senegal. And they are here to support the enhancement and the strengthening of the Ministry of Defense, the Office of National Security, and the Gambian Armed Forces.
Dr. Ba, who heads the African Union Crisis Management and Post-Conflict Reconstruction Division, went on that another batch of personnel focusing on human rights and transitional justice will be coming to the country.
The mission will consist of 10 officers, so this is the first batch. The second batch will be deployed sometime in October, focusing primarily in the areas of human rights and transitional justice. It is at that point that the mission will be formally launched, where we'll have our commissioners from the Peace and Security Department and Political Affairs. They will be here, and at that point a memorandum of understanding will be signed between the government of the Gambia and the African Union Commission to formally launch the mission.
What was all these endeavors mean to the African Union as far as the country's security sector reforms are concerned?
We see it as a continuation of a process that started when we worked with ECOWAS in managing the transition, which you are quite familiar with here. So essentially, it's a continuation of us accompanying the government and people of the Gambia in the spirit of transforming public institutions, especially the Gambian Armed Forces, to ensure that they operate in a republican status, and they are also brought under civilian control and are guided by democratic principles.
As re-echoed by the AU official, the Gambia's security sector reforms are significantly important in bettering the country's democratic principles and security landscape. Modou Bajan reporting for GRTS News.